Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Damian Pierce, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Damian Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Rich. This pass is caught by London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, A lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw on second down. Rich right back to Pitts again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On third down, it's Stanley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Pierce. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Caught by Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Fields over the middle, complete. It's Parsons. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back to throw. Fields flushed out right. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Pitts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, it's Stanley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Atlanta, The great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in.